Oh, hello. Welcome to Stockton Children's Book of the Year book review.
Stockton Children's Book of the Year has been happening for the last 21 years. It's an annual project. We work with 20 to 30 schools across Stockton-on-Tees. Each year, the schools have a shortlist of 5 books to read.
There's books that you think like you would just judge you as if you don't like it, and then once you read it, it's actually really good.
It's kind of just letting you know that there are some other authors that maybe aren't quite as famous that are really good as well.
I've read books that I never thought I'd like.
The children who are aged from 9 to 12, so that means it's from year 5, 6 and 7 across primary and secondary schools. They have from October to March to read the shortlist of books.
It's been fun reading because I don't really read that much. It's made me imagine more, like with my mind. Before I was struggling to imagine stuff.
This year, because we're celebrating 21 years of Stockton Children's Book of the Year, we decided to do a special project. So there's been a few different parts to it. So the first part was that there was 4 schools that we selected. Now we selected them because they are schools that have actually been engaged in the project. So they've taken part lots over the last 21 years. So they really get the project and they really enjoy it because we're really reliant on fantastic teachers as well as having brilliant children taking part and the library staff. So we wanted to kind of go to those schools, and what they've been doing is they've been rereading the 20 past winners.
I think it's good to read old books instead of just new books because then you have a chance to experience what different authors think. You don't just get all the new things, you get stuff about what it used to be like.
I've just finished reading SCBY and it's one of the best books I've read ever.
I really liked Skellig because it had lots of plot twists and it was very mysterious.
Run Rabbit Run is about the war and about how their dad must fight in the war, but when he refuses, they have to go on a desperate run.
My favourite part of the book was when Molly found Rocky again because it was quite unexpected and a mysterious reunion.
Behind some cardboard boxes, he finds like this creature.
And then he turns to the girl next door, Mina, to try and change Skellig's dying fate.
It's about like Michael helping Skellig get sort of his real life back.
So all the pigeons say something, but the white pigeon says the opposite. So if they said, "You are the ruler of us," the white pigeon would say, "Us are the ruler of you."
I liked it because it was like a feeling that I'll never forget.
It pulls you in with all of the tension.
There was lots of twists and turns.
It was a very emotional and tense scene.
It's a mystery, but it's also unique. I like being scared because it's just the thrill of being scared.
There was one bit where I did cry. So it's a sad book, but it's like really heartwarming and it's like packed with description.
My story begins with me sitting on the bed, looking out of the window.
Granny's knitting is a bit like her cooking, unusual.
Zack stood up and put a friendly arm around Jack's shoulder. I'll do my best, but I'm no superhero.
It's about getting children to read new and different authors, about discovering different genres that they might not usually read. It's about reading for pleasure, creating that lifelong love of reading.
At home I used to just play on my phone, but now I've started reading at home.
It's like opening a door to a whole new place.
There's so many positive outcomes for children who read and read throughout their life, whether it's empathy skills, having a greater vocabulary, and it's really important for people to read.
I think it gets you to learn more and like changes your personality a bit, and it helps you to understand what if you can do certain things, then you can like be a better you. It is good to read a book full of different opinions, because if you just keep on thinking about your opinion, you'll be like, oh I did this and I did that. But if you read a book about different opinions, you'll be like, wow, you did that, you did this, not just about yourself.
I like that bit because it doesn't make you feel like you have to be ashamed of yourself.
And if I was in the situation that Kester was, I would do anything to try and save them too.
For us, life might be easy, but for an animal who lives out on the street, it shows how hard it is.
The book's got an important message because if you're a shy person and you don't really say much, it encourages you to like speak and say your own ideas. I think you should stand up to what you believe and not to follow what other people believe.
Never sit back and let other people do the job that you sometimes have to do yourself.
She doesn't have that many friends, so that would be quite like quite sad, because then you wouldn't have anyone to talk to when you're upset.
And you should always, always try and never give up. Otherwise, everything could just end really badly and no one wants that.
I learned some more excuses.
I enjoyed doing the review because it gave us a chance to rethink about the book.
So writing about this book and like other books, it's because like you want to like help people to see, like say, oh, this book was amazing because, and you want people to read this book even more.
It helps you to like not keep how you felt about the book to yourself. It helped you express it.
I like funny books, and when I was writing my review, I was laughing as I was writing it.
I thought Run Rabbit Run was exquisite, extraordinary and mouthwatering. I thought Skellig was awesome, mysterious and epic.
I thought Mute Button was creative, extravagant, amazing, brilliant, wonderful.
I thought Black was amazing, spectacular and adventurous.
The Ghost Dog is scary and brilliant.
Intriguing.
I thought The House of Eyes was adventurous, enjoyable and fantastic.
Funny.
It's fucked off.
My book was the best.
My book was the best.
Mine was the best.
Mine was the best.
Mine was better.
No, it wasn't.
Intriguing.
Emotional.
Tense.
Mysterious.
Hilarious.
Unique.
It was a fabulous book.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I'd give it a 10 out of 10 rating because it's just one of the best books I've ever read in my life.
Mine.
Shh, I'm reading.
The Stockton Children's Book of the Year helps you interact with books more and helps you understand and get your imagination better.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Whatever you're interested in, there's a book out there for you, and being able to know that we helped children, you know, who really, for reading, it can be really difficult for some children, so being able to offer them the opportunity to kind of have that kind of gateway into reading is fantastic.
I like reading because I can find things out about the world.
I felt like I was like in that book.
It really gets you thinking, and once you've just read one book, especially this one, you just want to keep on reading more books. It's fun to find out what sort of books you like.
You kind of go off to a different world, so if you're like not feeling too happy, you might want to read and get out, like get into a different like world.
I enjoy reading because it's like a television in your own mind.
It takes you to different places, and when you read, you feel like you're the main character in the book, and you feel their emotions as well.
Say you're getting angry, so for example, I get angry quite a lot. If I read a book, it calms me down a lot.
I like reading because it literally consumes you, and then you're like in the world of the book characters.
This book is absolutely brilliant!
Thank you for making us part of this.
Thank you very much for letting us do this because it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
For the past 2 years, I've been in the competition, and it's like really opened my imagination to start reading more.
Mine was the best.
Excuse me, mine was the best.
Mine was funny.
Well, mine was adventurous and mysterious. Reading, it doesn't matter how old you are, there's always a book out there for you. And even if you're an adult, you can read children's books, they're brilliant. So use your libraries and keep making sure that Stockton Children's Book of the Year stays alive. And we've got so many fantastic authors, and my hope for the future is that we will be here celebrating our 40, 50, 60 years, 100 years from now, there'll be Stockton Children's Book of the Year.
Reading is for me, it's a very important part of me because I read so much and I get so many different points of everyone's lives, and it makes me feel like there's not only one path in life, there's loads of them.
Thank you, Stockton Library.
Thank you.